Hello, welcome back to my channel, and today I've got some new transfer news here regarding Mateo Kovacic, and let's just get straight into it here. So, Galatasaray want to sign Mateo Kovacic for £30 million, allegedly. So, I'll go through this in a second, but whenever I see numbers like this, £30 million by Galatasaray, really? For Premier League clubs that is a small amount, right? But for clubs like Galatasaray, £30 million, that's pretty much your transfer budget. So whenever I see numbers like these, I like to go over to Transfermarkt and I like to check what expenditure, what budget do these teams have. So what budget does Galatasaray have this year? And if we scroll down a bit, we can see here, only 4 million in expenditure. Only 30 million in expenditure. Only, 46 million in expenditure. So that's like, voila, you have one player, now you can buy maybe two others at most, right? Only 30 million in expenditure this season. But what we're also going to look at is how much money they've earned. Because here they have earned a lot of money. They have had a very good season, earning about 20 million. So, while in other seasons they have have had a 30 million net loss on expenditure, which is why they spent less the following season. This season they have a 20 million net profit on expenditure, so they might make some big signings. Now Mateo Kovacic, he's not actually the oldest of guys. Mateo Kovacic, I believe he's 30 years old, which is still rather young. But would he be a big loss for Manchester City? And in my opinion, if we sign Bruno Guimaraes, where is Mateo Kovacic going to get that play time? That is really the question we should ask here. We sign Bruno Guimaraes, right? Let's just assume we do. And Rico Lewis is going to start getting more play minutes in that midfield role. That more laid-back midfield role where he gets to control the ball a little bit. Pretty much what Mateo Kovacic does. And then Oscar Bob is going to get more minutes into that midfield as well. And we have Bruno Guimaraes to be the Rodri backup, which is something Kovacic was doing this season. Where are those play minutes going to be for Mateo Kovacic? And this might be a good deal because Mateo Kovacic, for how much did we get him? I don't really remember. Let's check that. Yeah? England. Premier League, Manchester City. Because, I don't remember for how much we bought him. I should remember, but sorry, I've forgotten. And this is taking a while to load. But let me share my screen here. And Mateo Kovacic was only 29 million euros. So let's say 30 million pounds, that might be a lot. Let's say we sell him for 25 million pounds. I think that's worth it. Because he came into the Premier League, he helped us win the title because he gave us that depth in midfield that we desperately needed and some experience that we needed. But now it's alright to let him go. If we get Bruno Guimaraes in, it's alright to let him go. Mateo Kovacic, we needed him for that season. Now we don't really need him anymore. And on Mateo Kovacic's side, why would he stay? The only reason he came to Manchester City is because he never won a Premier League title. And he has been very public about that. He came to Manchester City because he said, I've won everything in the sport except a Premier League title. I want to win the Premier League. That is why he came to Manchester City. He has won the Premier League title. Why would he stay with us? He is 30 years old. He's probably looking at a retirement plan right now. And he's not on the level of Kevin De Bruyne or of some different players that might be at a very high level, like Fernandinho, late into their careers. He's not that kind of player. Like, he's still a decent player, and I've liked him this season. But again, look at who is coming in. It's gonna be Bruno Guimaraes. It's gonna be Rico Lewis getting more minutes. Oscar Bob getting more minutes. Where is the time for Mateo Kovacic to play? Where is his play time? I don't think he is getting any play time. So this might be this might be a mutually beneficial deal if it does happen. But you guys tell me what you think about that, because I like Matteo Kovacic, don't get me wrong, but I don't think this is a major loss if it does happen. I also don't know how likely it is. Like, this is a source, I don't know if it's a very good source. I've never heard about this news outlet before, so I don't know if this is a very good source. But you guys tell me down below if you think that this is, first of all, a likely signing to be made, and if you think it's a bad signing or if it's a good signing. Do you think it's good for Manchester City? Do you like Matteo Kovacic? All that below. Just tell me your opinions in general. And if you've watched this far, please like and subscribe. It helps the channel out a ton, and I appreciate it a lot. And I'm doing the entirety of the Euros through watch-alongs. I'm also doing Copa America. So if you're interested in that, go check those out. Talk with me in the chat. I always appreciate your involvement. It makes the games a lot more fun. And yeah, I'll see you there. And I'll see you on the next one.